Hello YouTube, welcome to the first ever episode of Subtext. I'm Emily Truesdale, and the topic I will be discussing today, Twilight. Twilight would have been a decent series had it not been for the hype. Yes, I read them. They were a gift. Don't judge me, and you get out of here. Anybody who's been alive in the past couple of years has noticed the incredible and ridiculous obsession with Twilight, in particular the leading male character Edward Cullen. I myself will never understand this obsession, because anyone who has read the series can clearly see that Edward Cullen is an abusive boyfriend. For example, in the third installment in the saga, Eclipse, Edward refuses to allow Bella to go see her friend Jacob because he's jealous. If this happened in real life, the authorities would be called in immediately. I mean, think about it. Do you really want a guy who won't allow you to see your friends? There should be an installment at the end of Eclipse that says, "If you think you or a loved one is being abused, call the hotline at the bottom of the screen and get help now." But in the book, it's clearly okay because Edward Cullen is Edward Cullen, and all the girls who are obsessed with him insist that he's just protective, and they would love to have a man that loved them so much that they would be that protective. Be real, guys. You don't want a guy like that. Another thing that lowers the Twilight saga in my eyes is the way they ended the series. In the fourth book, they lead you up to believe there's going to be an epic battle scene at the end. This doesn't happen. Essentially what happens is they come, they glare at each other for a while, then say, "Oh, you're good," and they go home. Somebody needed to die. Really. The movies. Now, the only one I've seen is the first one, so I don't know if the second one is any better or if Eclipse is going to be any better. But the first movie was terrible. On the back of the novel Twilight, it has one of the most famous lines from the book, which was indeed in the movie. However, Kristen Stewart slaughtered the line. About 3 things I was absolutely positive. First, Edward was a vampire. Second, there was part of him, and I didn't know how dominant that part might be, that thirsted for my blood. And third, I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him. I mean, really? Girl, you are saying this guy's a vampire and that you're in love with him. Put some feeling into it, for the love of God. Now, that's not to say Kristen Stewart never put feeling into her acting. She definitely did at some point. Like at the very end. No, you can't. No, you can't leave me. No! Oh, Kristen dear, the amount of feeling you put into that would have been great if we could understand anything you were saying through your stuttering. That's about it for my opinion on the Twilight Saga. If you have your own opinion and would like it to be featured on next week's video, please leave it in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this episode of Subtext. I'm Emily Truesdale, and I am signing off. I know what you are. Say it out loud. Vampire. Are you afraid? No.